What's going on, guys? Welcome to Korea Wood. Today we are starting a new series about search engines. Yep, so we're starting new search engines. Alright, so we explain what search engines are. Alright, so we explore what is search engines. We introduce search, and so we explain step by step what search engines are and how they work, how they go and collect database, how they store it inside the in their index, and how you fetch the documents from the index, and what happens when the spiders or you go and search the web and bringing all these documents, and what happens to those documents. Then we go towards this forward index, then we go towards inverted index, and then we go towards normalization, and then we go towards lexicon, and we go all the way towards compression, and we go how we compress the documents and how we put it inside the database and how we fetch it. All right, so first begin with we go towards we all know that the Google is one of the most popular search engine. So we explain how Google works and why Google is so much powerful, and what happens inside the Google's engine, and why it's and what's the size of the Google database. So the next one, the first one is everyone knows. That's the next one is in my screen. It's called DuckDuckGo. So we put a DuckDuckGo. Alright, so this is the DuckDuckGo, and DuckDuckGo is one of them, another search engine which is getting very famous because of the privacy. As you guys can see, it's privacy plus this DuckDuckGo is not recording your IP. It's very private. So this is also is a good search engine. The next one is Yandex. And Yandex is a Russian search engine. So what happens inside the index, all the Russian, if you type Russian alphabet, it translates it into English, and you guys can see anything about the computer. So if you guys search computer, it searches computer. There you go, it searches all English. And if you guys see the photos, it shows all the photos. It works exactly like Google. So this is the another one, very popular one. And the last one we're going to explore is Baidu search engine, which is a Chinese search engine. So Chinese search engine. Alright, so Baidu is also very popular in China and around the world. Is very popular. It's very powerful. The guy who wrote this Baidu is the guy also created documents. He was working first for Yahoo when he was in America, but he moved to China. So we explored these 4 search engines, and we see what search engine is, what how the search engine works, and what happens inside the database and everything. So the first one we go, what is search? Like search from the old times is a human nature. Search is inside the human nature. So when you're searching something, when you lose, and you're searching the documents, and when you go inside the documents, you see index inside every book. You see the contents, our index inside every book. Says page 1 is blah, and page 2 is blah, and page 3 is blah. And if you're looking for, say, sheep, that says in page 3 or page 4 or page 5. So that's how the index works. inside every document. The search engines work exactly like that. So it has an index inside the engine. So it has an engine, and the documents goes there and processes into different stages, and goes there and stores inside the index. And once you guys press anything, say if I go there inside the DuckDuckGo and I press Trump, for example, the Trump comes in. See, this is it shows that there is a photos here, there is a Wikipedia, there is a Wikipedia. Just to let you guys know that the search engine gives a higher weight to the websites with less known spams. That the websites, that one thing search engines hate is spam. Search engines hate spam. The reason Google become popular because it started giving results back in 2000. It starts Google was created in 1998 by Brin and Page, Sergey Brin and Larry Page. The reason Google became popular is because Google is very good. They know how to fight spam, and any search result they give is spam free, and there is no links that takes the users to away from the real target, or say real spammy site. So one thing Google hates is spam. So if you got a website and your website has got a spammy things, and it's misleading or articles or spammy things or copy things, so Google throws you out. So that's one thing. Not just Google, but it's Yandex as well. Yandex also scans documents and images and videos, and you go say the Yandex, and that's same applies to Baidu. Baidu is also very powerful, and Baidu can translate English and Chinese and every other languages. So this is the go. There you go. That's a map, Baidu map. So don't underestimate Baidu. Chinese is one of the Baidu is got a lot of because of the size of Chinese users. Baidu has a lot of I'm not sure how many millions, but it's got a lot of users. So because of the size of China and Chinese around the world, and a lot of other people who speak Chinese. Yandex is also good, but Yandex also searches English and Russian. Another one is DuckDuckGo. If you don't like, say for example, if you're not for some reason, if you're not comfortable with Google tracking you or anything, you can always go to DuckDuckGo, because DuckDuckGo never stores your IP. So that's one thing. And as far as I'm aware, all the hackers around the world, they use DuckDuckGo. And it's also inside the virtual private networks, the VPNs. They all inside the Tor. Everyone uses DuckDuckGo. Alright, so because DuckDuckGo is very good for the privacy, and the search results are also very good. You guys can see that it has a lot of videos and images and different it's got a news, maps, and you see blah blah blah. Anyway, so we go towards the main topic.